driving out into the yard. Looks like a Neil wind situation is going on. Some development in the area, but it's dissipating. Should be able to launch from any direction, so I'm gonna come over here and launch from the shade. All right, this seems good enough. You know, I do this paragliding stuff. It's sort of like a stress reliever. Sadly, I've got one of these high-stress jobs. I run a drugstore, a retail drugstore, and it is taxing sometimes to the point where you wonder if you even made the right career choice. Today was one of those days where I just don't know that I did. Everything about today sucked so bad. It was all so bad. I couldn't find the joy in it. I tried to find the joy. I couldn't do it. There's a little breeze. Let's see if it's enough for a hand kite. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I can launch it without letting the trimmers out. Still haven't updated haven't done the modification on these trim tabs yet for this hadron. Got to drill out the rivets. Might do that in an upcoming episode. Alrighty then. Feels heavy. That's just because there's a lot of gas in it. Let's crank her up. Clear. So inflate, run, and turn. I think I can do this. Here we go. That was good. Let's tighten this boom up. Maybe you can hear what I'm saying now. Oh yeah, the place I learned to kite. Slight downhill to the south. Shorter trees. Well, one thing I can tell you is today is sucking a whole lot less. Now, I think I've got the motor tuned right. I'm not going to say that I did because last 2 times I said that I was wrong. But it seems to be idling good and running good. Got that smooth action like my other one. Oh yeah. Man, that windmill and prop is kind of a turd though. I don't have the glide that I have with it when it's just at idle. When you go to idle on this one, it's not thrusting anymore. It's dragging. The old nitro or the non-clutch machines that I've used, when you go to idle, it's almost like you don't even have a cage there. Your glide is as good as the wing. But you throw a windmill and prop on there and it drags you down. Like the glide suffers tremendously. It actually changed the way I've started shooting my approaches. Just getting used to the new machine. Just something as simple as that. Big negative in my book. Clutch decreasing your glide. There's Jen. Your evening scare the deer off run. I like it. I like it. Well, check out that pond. Never seen that pond before. Interesting. Boy, all the bad weather they were predicted this week, and it's just gotten better and better and better every evening. This is amazing. This is the best night I've had in 2 weeks. The air is not very turbulent. Well, by my standards. Got moo cows down in the water. What's up, moo cow? Do the old Walmart run. It's always a good one. Somebody been dragging something out here? That's what it looks like. Interesting. Well, I can see a rainbow off in the distance. That usually means rain. Maybe I can beat it back to the house. Somebody cruising back here. Let's clear over these power lines. Can we? Can we clear over them? I think we can. Bit of turbulence down here. I'm gonna climb back up. Man, awesome rainbow, awesome sunset. This is pretty good. I like it. The old Spring Hill Rodeo Arena. My old stomping grounds, right out here in these woods. I grew up right out there in those woods, man. Some of my first experiences ever happened right here in these patch of trees. This is where Kylo came from. And I still got my mom's house, my dad's house, and my brother's house. And then I'm way over there in true black sheep fashion, I guess. Rainbow is looking better and better. I don't know if that's because there's more sun or more rain. Let these old trimmers out. Give me some speed into the wind here. Seems I have power. So that's good. Well, the sunset petered out. Pull these trimmer tabs back in. Get on these toggles because I feel to get kind of low. Wind's calmer down low. Penetrate a little better. I like to get low over here on these bridges. It's just kind of one of the things I do. We are in an airport environment, so I'm checking heavily for air traffic. Let's see what we're cooking with. It feels pretty smooth right here. Still a pretty cool rainbow. All right, we're gonna go to idle. We'll grab a hold to above these toggles here. We're gonna make our approach into my yard. I might try try a crosswind landing in the rotor behind those trees just to get near the truck, and I may do a pass and feel it out and see just how bad it is. If the rotor's just a little bit of turbulence, it'll be okay. If it's like cranking along and causing me to like bounce up and down 5 to 10 feet, that's not okay. We don't want that. I'm going through a shear gradient right now. I can feel it bouncing around, but it should smooth out just on the other side of it. Throttle takes a dip there after a minute of idling. Actually, the smart thing to do will be to make a circle and check the windsock. See which way she's pointing. Okay, that's indicating southeast. We'll get down low and see if it's really southeast. Okay, now it's almost dead. Completely kneel. How about that? I really need to put up some more windsocks. That's what I really need to do. Oh, run toward the wing. Keeps it from hitting too hard. If it ever outflies you like that, the worst thing to do is to fight it and let it slam into the ground. You always want to go with it so that you're easier on the lines. That sure does make for a better frontal impact, which I just couldn't outrun it this time. It was fast and kneel, running uphill toward the power lines. My yard is an advanced location. You got to have advanced flying skills to take off or land here. It's tight, and there are obstructions everywhere. And I get the two most common things I get from people when they show up and have never met me or been here is that this place is a lot smaller than it looks, and I'm a lot bigger than I look. There you go, guys. I'm about 6'3", 210 right now. Who knows? I may be taller or fatter before it's all said and done. It's probably one of the most pleasant flights that I've had this whole week. And the forecast predictions were that it was going to be like doo-doo, rain, 70% storm, stuff like that. None of that happened. Seems like the models are always wrong when a hurricane is supposed to come through here, a tropical storm. They always predict way more than what actually happens. They predict more winds, they predict more rain. At least in my short experience of living on this planet, the weathermen get it wrong quite often when they talk about what the hurricanes are going to do as they come inland. It's never the same. So I'm going to pack this stuff up before it gets all the way dark. Much love, guys. Kyle out.